Today's video is going to be all about self-tanning, and I'm going to show you guys my self-tanning routine and take you through the whole process. So from how I prep my skin to apply my self-tanner, how I actually get a nice even result, and also some tips and tricks for getting it to last a really long time. I do feel like I have a lot of little tips and tricks under my sleeve because I'm a little bit of a self-tanning junkie. I will totally admit it. Like, I remember trying out the first primitive dinosaur self-tanning products that came out so long ago because I'm a fair bear. I do tan naturally in the sun, but it just takes a little longer. So, you know, usually by the end of the summer, I will catch a little bit of color just from being outside and that kind of a thing, but I just don't see the point in laying out to get tan because, again, it would take me longer. And I just don't really have time for that. And I'm just like not really about that. I don't like laying in my own sweat. And I think I would get bored after a while, you know what I mean? I just have to be up like doing something. I can just lay there. Even though when I'm on vacation, sometimes I do enjoy a good layout for like 5 minutes. And then I'm back under my umbrella with my hat and my SPF, like hiding from the sun. I can't stress enough how important it is to spare your skin the sun damage and the aging effects of UV rays. I can tell you that from experience. I've had this sunspot on my face, which keeps getting darker and darker every week, it seems like, since I was probably 21. I used to go tanning. I know it's terrible, but I would go tanning every now and then. I wasn't like big into it. I mostly did it because my friends went and it was like a social thing. And one day I came out of a tanning bed with that on my face and it's been there ever since. So just telling you guys, it may not be visible right away like mine, but the aging effects of the sun can crop up and you can't undo it. It's not reversible. I mean, I'm gonna have to get that probably taken off. And I'm probably gonna do it really soon because it's been bothering me. So I just don't feel like it's worth it. I know they say that if anything above, what is it, SPF 30 or SPF 50 is all the same. But I would seriously wear SPF 5000 if they made it. Like, I am just all about protecting my skin from the sun, but I still like to get a little bit of color, or a lot of color, from my self-tanning products. And I really wanted to show you my new Holy Grail self-tanning product, Loving Tan, and this is a Deluxe Bronzing Mousse. So this is actually an Australian brand, and I do feel like the Aussies definitely know a thing or two about getting a nice, deep, dark tan. And there's a lot of different color options. I believe there is a light, definitely a medium, dark, and then the one that I use is ultra dark because I like a lot of bang for my buck, and I just want to apply it like once a week and be done with it. You know what I mean? I've never been a gradual self-tanner type of girl. So that is great. It's a nice, deep color, but I feel like it's still natural. And I just love everything about this. I don't know, I don't feel like the smell is really overpowering. I don't really notice any scent to it, except for, you know, after it's developed for a while, every self-tanner is gonna have that scent. You guys know what I'm talking about. I wanna let you guys know this is not a sponsored video. So I have received free product from Loving Tan before in the past. I've also purchased these self-tanners with my own money. I love them, use them all the time, Holy Grail, hands down. The cool thing is there is, I think it's a $5 flat rate for shipping. So sometimes if you order like from Australian clothing websites or something, it would be really expensive. I know that has kept me from ordering from there before, but it's nice that they have the flat shipping fee in case you guys are curious about that. And I also want to let you guys know this formula is amazing. There's also a 2-hour version which develops like in 2 hours, obviously, so quickly, which is awesome because it's less of a time commitment. That one is so great. Like, oh my gosh, it's just the best when you're in a pinch and you make last minute plans and you're like, I wanna have a tan for this. And you just apply it and then 2 hours later you rinse it off and you're good to go. It's really, truly amazing. But I have to say, I think I like this one just a little bit better. That one is great for the convenience of it. You don't have to wait around for your tan to develop, but I think this one lasts a few days longer. So this one you'll get a solid week out of before you have to reapply or touch up or whatever. So I think that's why I've been preferring the regular version. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to mention. I do get a lot of questions about how I apply self-tanner to my back. I know this is gonna sound crazy. This probably comes from years of self-tanning experience, guys. So just saying, but I can actually apply it to myself. I'm gonna show you guys the amazing mitt that I discovered on Amazon. It's truly like a self-tanning life changer. But if I just kind of, you know, let some of the mitt hang down a little bit. I can do the top of my back just like that. And then I can like, this is so weird show, I know, but I can like wrap my arm around and just do the rest of my back like that. I don't know if that's weird, but I just get so many questions about that. I'm like, why don't I just do it myself? I don't know. If you are wondering, I have already applied the product. I'm gonna show you at the end of the video a regular shot of like my whole body without a ton of light setup, because that really does make my skin tone look a few shades lighter with all these light setups. So I'll give you more of like a realistic view of what it really looks like in person at the end. So stick around for that. And I really hope you guys enjoy this video. And happy tanning. Okay guys, time to get our tan on. So we're in the bathroom now. I've never felt closer to you guys than I do right now. The first step, say it with me, exfoliate. I'm using the Lush Cup O Coffee face and body scrub. You can use whichever scrub you like. This works really well if you're just trying to exfoliate that dead skin so your self tanner doesn't overly absorb into those spots and give you like patchiness and streaks. If you're exfoliating old tan off, I feel like a Clarisonic works so well with a body brush attachment. Shaving is a great method for exfoliating your legs, and who would have thought, a washcloth and soap works wonders for scrubbing your old tan off. Then I'm gonna exfoliate my face as well. I'm using the Lush Let the Good Times Roll Face Scrub. This stuff is a must smell. Put it on your bucket list. It's incredible. I kind of want to eat it. And it has this amazing, it's kind of like a cookie dough type of texture, and it has this amazing like crumbly polenta in there, so it really exfoliates. You just want to exfoliate every square inch of your body before you self-tan pretty much. Then we want to moisturize. So my favorite pre-tanning lotion is the Vaseline Intensive Care Cocoa Radiant. This is very hydrating, but it's light enough that it dries quickly so you can get to tanning right afterwards, and it's also not too thick, which can prevent your self-tanner from developing to its deepest color. I will use a more hydrating lotion like this one by Hand Food. This is a really good one on my hands and my elbows. You can even do like your ankles and knees if you want. Those areas tend to develop a little darker, so that will prevent that. And I'm using this fresh Seaberry face oil for my face. Oh yeah, and another quick tip. Skip the deodorant just for now. You can apply it after you apply your self-tanner, but that can actually turn green once you go in with your self-tanner, so just skip it for now. But girl, make sure you apply that deod later. Now it's time to apply my Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in Ultra Dark, my favorite, and this is the mitt that I was telling you guys about. It is by Thermalabs. It's called the Ultimate. I'll link it down below in the info box. It is double-sided microfiber, really soft. It's lined with plastic on the inside, so you don't have to wear gloves. Amazing. And it's washable, so you can keep reusing this with any kind of formula you're using, a lotion, a mist, whatever it may be. It doesn't stretch out. It's just really amazing. I find a lot of mitts that come with self-tanners just don't work. This one, incredible. So I feel like the blending in process is pretty self-explanatory. I will flip the mitt over to the other side, the clean side, when I'm applying it to my face. The Ultimate does come with a free little mini mitt for your face, but I can't find mine right now, so I just use the other side. That's why it's kind of nice that it's a double-sided mitt. You can use the alternate side to go back and blend areas too. Again, the application process I feel like is pretty simple. Just dollop and blend and repeat as many times as dark as you want your color to be. Around my hands, again, I use the clean side of the mitt and just blend whatever is left on the mitt on my hands and fingers to make sure that they don't get too dark. And one thing that I think is good to know about Loving Tan is that while you can get a really even appearance with the color guard, which is basically that bronze tint that is in the self-tanner, if it looks a little bit uneven, that's okay. It's gonna develop evenly underneath. As long as you haven't completely missed a spot, your tan will develop nice and even underneath. So no worries, you're all good. And one little tip for you guys, if you do see a little spot of unevenness and you just wanna make sure, one thing that you can do this with any self-tanner, is just take a dark colored bath towel and just like dab at the area very lightly, and it will lift off any excess color. It actually works pretty well, so just a tip. I actually think that the Loving Tan Color Guard looks pretty good though. I mean, it's fairly easy to get even on your body. The one area that you can really tell is on your face. Sometimes it will look a little bit uneven or muddy, which I don't mind too much, but I will go back with the moisturizer that I use on my face. You can do this to your wrists and your hands as well. And that'll just, again, ensure that nothing ends up streaky or too deep. So then we're pretty much done, and it is just a waiting game from here on out. Your tan will start to develop within 6 to 8 hours, which is pretty average for a self-tanner. So usually I just like to sleep on it, you know, let it develop overnight. And this is what my hair looks like when I take those braids out. But anyway, yeah, dark, loose-fitting clothing while you sleep will prevent transferring. Once it's rinsed off, you can see I just have a nice glow. My skin is a few shades deeper and just kind of gives you that back from vacation look. So to keep your tan going and lasting for a long time, you want to hydrate. So keep reapplying that lotion. Make sure you hydrate from the inside out as well and drink tons of water. I'm telling you guys, this tip really works. And because I think even while we were in the bathroom, I had some filming lights set up, it's really hard to see the true depth of the color. So I wanted to show you guys with just some lights farther away so you could really see how deep and beautiful this self-tan develops. That's why I love this. You can just apply it once and be done with it. Who doesn't love that? Less time tanning is more time having fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I've tried a lot of products and I just wanted to give you guys my best tips and tricks for getting a nice, even self-tanning experience. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much. I'll be back with another video very soon for you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.